Okay folks, I'm going to show you my fishing rig. I sold my bass boat about 4.5–5 years ago, and I can't afford to buy another nice fishing boat, not on a fixed retirement income, but I was able to buy this Old Town. They've been around for over 100 years now. Old Town Topwater 120 PDL, and this thing demands respect. And so I bought a Sea-Doo Move trailer by Sea-Doo to mount it on, with simple bungee cords and rope as an emergency. It's got, while I was fishing, I was actually videotaping. I had my GoPro camera, by the way, was stolen from my Jeep. That's what you get for being a dummy and leaving your GoPro on your passenger seat parked with the windows rolled down. I deserved to get it stolen, and it was. So that's one of the reasons why you haven't seen hardly any, actually no videos on my YouTube channel for about 3.5 weeks. So I was actually pedaling through this bay with a cell phone in one hand, videotaping, and my fishing rod in the other, trolling. And some ladies on 2 kayaks said, "Hey, how are you able to steer that like that?" And they didn't realize I had a rudder. This rudder actually was in the ground. And I let them know that my steering control for the rudder is right here with my left hand, which is very, very responsive. The only review that was negative that I read, many reviews, also watched many video reviews, and all of them, the only negative thing about this new boat was this pipe, this metal bar here would hit some of their tailbones. And so I put that pool noodle there before I even took it out today for the first time. So the seat was not a problem. I don't even think the seat would bother me if that pool noodle was on there, to be honest with you, because I can't even feel the pool noodle on my tailbone. And the PDL drive, which much better, much more responsive, forward and reverse. It's much more faster than I thought. I was cruising at about 4.5 knots for a while. My endurance lacks because of my heart disease, but the reason why I paid extra money for a PDL drive rather than paddle driven only is because I need to alternate from paddle to pedal because of my heart condition. So this is a blessing to have. Only one time did I need to pop this up and open this up while I was cruising, and that was because I was in water that was only about 12 inches deep. I hope that video turned out. I actually videotaped, or at least tried to, with my cell phone, videotaping going into that little canal while popping this open. It's pretty cool. One would think that it would just fill up with water, but it doesn't. You can drive around with this wide open and the water doesn't come in. It's just this dual hole system is phenomenal. Here's the storage right here. It shuts here. Opening them up there, I stored my fishing pole in there today on the way over. I'll put my fishing pole in there today on the way home. I can also put a shotgun in here for hunting. So it's great for fishing and hunting. I'm a minimalist when we off-road or camp or fish, so I really don't. I'm going to have one more pole. That's it. That way I can fish with bait while I'm fishing with a lure. Other than adding one more pole to this kayak, I see absolutely no reason in having anything more than this. Of course, my lunch box is in the Jeep. There's my tackle box. I'm a ham radio operator, SCC license number K2, Papa Tango Lima, or Kilo 2, Praise the Lord. And my ham radio license, actually, I don't need a ham radio out here because we have cell phone connectivity in this regional lake. But when I hit the ocean, there's going to be places, perhaps maybe, where I won't have cell phone connectivity. So I will have, this radio will come in handy this is a Kenwood D74, by the way. Believe it or not, from this HT, I can talk all around the world through the D-Star system. Can you believe that? From the D-Star system. I did make one call on a local repeater, the Keller repeater, and somebody answered. I just wanted to be able to make one ham radio contact on my first maiden voyage, and I also wanted to catch at least one fish on my maiden voyage, and I did catch a bass. I hope that video turned out. Because I don't have a GoPro, I wasn't able to videotape me setting the hook, reeling it in, putting it in the boat. But once the bass was into the kayak, then I was able to grab my cell phone, open the password up, and videotape that bass. So I gave that little bass a nice kiss goodbye and sent her off her way, and she's out there in the lake swimming. It was a nice catch and release. So here we are, folks. The Old Town Topwater 120 PDL absolutely no complaints whatsoever. Very, very, very thankful. And that's it. Can't wait to take it to the ocean harbor and try some salt water as well. And I'll sign out. I'm signing out, guys. All right, folks, there's a first time for everything. I'm going to make my first contact on ham radio from a kayak. Can I have a signal check, please, for K2 PTL?
Unit calling for radio check. You're loud and clear. KN6 IQO.
All right, I appreciate that. This is my first QSO calling out from a kayak. I'm floating on a kayak, enjoying life right now. And you're full quieting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Well, you stay safe on that kayak and keep floating.
Alrighty, K2 PTL, thank you so much. Frequency clear.
You're welcome. KN6 IQO clear.
Here we are, folks. I'm on a kayak. Yay! I'll have to show you a little bit about this kayak when I launch it later on. But it's a small little tiny lake for the trial run. Pretty soon, next I'll be going to Lake Skinner and Lake Silverwood, and then the ocean. The ocean. I'm going to go to Dana Point Harbor and see how far I can go out in the ocean. Anyway, so oh wow, big old fish just jumped right over there. Okay, hang on a second. I got to get over there. Let me put my radio back in. Okay, I'm not used to this task. Oh, by the way, my GoPro camera got ripped off. That's what you get for leaving it on your front seat with the windows down. And so I no longer have a GoPro camera. Obviously, I've missed a lot of activity. You've missed out on a lot of activity on my new channel the last 3 weeks, no videos. So I'm filming from my cell phone right now. Boy, this is beautiful. There's a boat way back there. Okay, this is where I'm going to catch the fish, folks. This is it. So I'm going to put this dumb cell phone camera down and catch some fish. Okay, ha-ha! All right, caught me one. Got a nice bass here. I wish I had a GoPro. Darn. All right, let me get him unhooked. All right. Okay, here's my very first fish. Nice bass. I caught this smallmouth bass with my brand new kayak. And let me give her a kiss. Mwah. All right, let me there she goes. Yes, I'm so excited. That's so exciting. All right, so far I'm very pleased with my Old Town Topwater 120 PDL. Just caught my first bass with this kayak, and man, this thing is great. I would much rather have this than a motorboat. Yeah, everything's real smooth on it. I'm gonna get in a little closer to the foliage. Beautiful right there. All right, looks like I caught a tree limb, so that's easy. Let's get in here. There she is right there. I cast too far. Let's see how this works. And I'm in shallow water where the prop is going to hit the bottom. Whoops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. You can see I don't know what I'm doing yet. Let's open this up. There we are. There's the prop. Lift that up. And now I'll be able to get that. I wish I had a GoPro, but that's okay. There we go, that was easy. Let's go ahead and put it down. Still a little too shallow. All right, now we'll put it down. Easy peasy. Look at that, now we're out of this area. Not bad, huh? Nice reverse. Oh, how beautiful it is. Ooh, this looked like a good little place to have lunch. A little picnic back there. That's cool. All right, let's take it on in. Let's see how this thing beaches. See how easy it is to pull the pedal drive up so that the prop doesn't hit the ground. Also, when I beach it for the first time here, I'm gonna have to lift the rudder up. But the pedal's more important so that doesn't get ruined. So let's try it. Okay. My cardio does not endure very long due to the heart failure. But let's beach it. Here we go. Okay. There it is. Look at that. Ooh, that was a hard landing.